This is John for Johngy's Beat. I'm here. I have a twofer. I've got the greatest announcing duo that I could possibly even think of. I got Steve Ahrendt. I got Joey Roth. I got the announcing tandem for Chicagoland Championship Wrestling. Gentlemen, how are you?
Johngy, my God, man, it's good to see you. You're looking good as ever. And gosh darn it, Joey Roth. Could you get any sexier? I don't think so.
You know what, Steve? Unfortunately, I can only hear you guys. I can't see you guys because I am still blind. But, of course, it's great to see someone like me because I obviously look at my face and everything like that. And it's great to hear my But, it's good to hear you two guys right now. So, and we're here to have some fun. And I know it's been a while. John, you got a 2-for-1 special, so we're going to have to charge you twice as much for that.
Well, Joey, it's got to be tough for you, man, because you got to do without seeing your own beautiful face.
Well, you know what? I have a whole army of people right here who are watching me right now, and they still assure me that I am still gorgeous and still fabulous and everything like that. And of course, I'm going to believe them. They would not use me for my money. They would not use me for it. Tell me the truth. They're going to say, Roth, you look like, of course I do. I see more now that I'm blind than I had before, so it's all good.
There's never a doubt. Well, gentlemen, let's hop into it. We got a Chicagoland Championship show about a week from now, Saturday, June 12th. We're coming off the previous show, the debut of it. We're a few months after that. What are your thoughts? You've allowed it to digest it. You've allowed it to marinate a little bit. What are your thoughts on that first show?
Well, the first show, I can't remember in my years in this business. Now, obviously, I haven't been in as long as Joey has, but in the years and with all the promotions that I've worked for, I can't remember a show of a debuting company to ever get that much hype and deliver the goods in a way that made it a sellout, even though it was a pandemic and limited seating. But then immediately to sell out the second event and to be well on our way to selling out the third event, we got something special going here. And it's because of the gang in the locker room, the great talent that we have, and of course the shepherd, the Moses, if you will, leading us to the promised land that is John Bullard.
Well, with CCW, we had a lot to bring to the table, and we were sold out, like Steve said, way before the show even started. So we had some pretty big shoes that we were showing off, and our feet filled them shoes. I mean, we're getting accolades upon accolades months after the very first Saturday Night Grapple Masters. And Chicagoland Championship Wrestling said we were gonna bring it, brought it, and we brought it better than any other organization that is out there, past, present, and I want future, because there is no future without Chicagoland Championship Wrestling. We went out and we set out and did what exactly we said we were going to do. We took over Amazon Prime. We're taking over the world. And you know what? That's just our first show. All right? Let's see what happens with our second one.
Well, speaking of the second one, we got a bunch of matches. I want to put you guys in the spot, have you do a little picking of a few of these matches.
Hey, I'm ready for it.
So let's start with the big one. Let's start with the main event, the CCW title. We got the Frogun versus the Shogun.
That match is, when you talk about main events, I mean, obviously, Shogun Chris Logan showed up and showed out and took the belt, the inaugural championship. They always say the first one is the most special. Whoever wins it first. It's extraordinary. And he did it in such grand fashion to come out on top over superstars like Marche Rocket and the mercenary Garrison Creed. I mean, to beat two guys like that in one evening is something that just isn't done very often. So he earned that title. And now you bring in D-Ray 3000, the Frogun, who's been on TV. He's been a superstar. And that man is collecting belts. And I had him on my show. And he's hungry for more. And he's heard about Chris Logan. And he's heard about Chicagoland. And he's not just doing a one and done here. He's not just showing up to take a belt and go home. He's looking to be a feature player in this company. And that's great for business.
It's going to be quite a good fixture to have the Frogun in Chicagoland Championship Wrestling. Shogun Chris Logan, a lot of around here. He's touring around all over the world with that Chicagoland Championship Heavyweight Championship belt. All right, so he's been out there defending it. He's been out there taking on all different kinds of comers, not just in CCW, but all over the place. He has that belt. He travels. It's with him. So that right there shows you what kind of a champion he is to go ahead and promote that belt in all these other different organizations, something that's not really done. But who's doing it? Chris Logan's doing it. And Frogun, you have a big opportunity coming up. And I can't wait to hopefully see this match.
Well, I can't wait to see it either. I mean, it's, you don't get a main event like that very often, especially, and I don't want to, pound the point, but, it's only the second show for this company. And that's a massive main event.
Huge.
That's a main event. Any independent company all over the world. You put that show on in Tupelo, Mississippi. You could put it on in Davenport, Iowa, or Hawaii, or Pango. Doesn't matter where you put it on. I imagine something that you're going to remember for a very, very long time. Just the pure spectacle of the Frogun when he comes out there. He brings the party with him everywhere he goes. And Chris Logan, oh my gosh, it's just going to be unbelievable. And you poor people who didn't get a ticket for this thing. But you know what? Plenty of ways you can watch this show, isn't that right?
A lot of ways to watch. A lot of ways.
That's my next question. Bring it on, guys. So obviously, if you don't have a ticket, you can't go to the show because it's sold out. But you could watch it where?
Well, my goodness. You could watch it just about anywhere you get your streaming opportunities for professional wrestling. Amazon Prime, certainly. Fight TV, certainly. I believe it's on Apple TV. It's powered for TV. So, it's all over the place. The best thing that John Bullard...
Also going to be on the High Spots Wrestling Network.
High Spots, it's on High Spots, sure. So you can pick it up a lot of places. It is studio wrestling, so the people that see it that night will see it live, and it'll be a bit of time after the promotion is done before the fans will see it. I believe the last time it took a little longer. It'll be a little quicker this time, but it's coming, and it's going to be special. And, you talk about the main event with the Frogun versus the Shogun. It's a great idea. It's a great match. Two great athletes are going to throw down. But when you look at this card from top to bottom, you have some storylines and some bad intentions and some bad blood and some things that are going to happen on June 12th. That you're not going to expect. And if you're lucky enough to be there in Michigan City, you're going to see some things that are going to make you a little uncomfortable. They're going to make you question what's going on. And it's going to change the landscape of this business as we know it. It's going to take a mighty impressive effort to live up to what we did October 3rd. But knowing what I know and knowing what's going on, I can tell you this. You ain't seen nothing yet, but on June 12th, you will.
You're going to... wait a second. Was that... You're going to see a lot of stuff? Was that a shot? Was that a shot at me or something?
No shots. There are no shots fired. I just got off of the Power Hour, and I just had the ARC on there, and they shot me all night. I got so many knives in my back, I should sue Ginsu.
Right. You know what? You want to talk about hard-hitting action and whatnot and everything like that. And yeah, the main event's going to be that way. But the match that I'm looking forward to is for the UHC champion title, Jay Cross. You want to talk about people who are got to question what they're watching and to question their own, their own sickness in their heads because they like to watch people get hurt. Trying to see some hard-hitting action. That match right there, you're going to have to bar every single door in all of Michigan City, Indiana. And even Lake Station, too. And because that match is just going to blow the doors and the walls and everything out of the American Legion post in Michigan City. Ewok versus Jay Cross, that's the one I'm looking forward to.
Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your valuables, lock up the dogs, put your ammo away. It's not going to be for the faint of heart. Pound for pound, two of the toughest sumbitches that are walking God's earth. And they are on a collision course. You've got Ewok. The man said, the only way you're going to take this strap off me is if you kill me. And then you have Jay Cross. He's like, all right. So that's what you have. You have Jake Cross looking to kill a man. If that's not a great story, I don't know what is.
Well,
Jake
yeah,
Cross, Jake Cross, give me something harder to do.
well, I mean, that's just it. You got the main event that we already talked about. You got Marche Rocket versus Chris Moore. You got the match you just talked about. And there's still 4 or 5 other matches. You got Youth Gone Wild versus the Outrunners. You know, you got No Coast versus the Tribunal. You know, it's a stacked card. You could take any one of those matches, and that could be your match of the night. That's the beauty, the way I see it, the beauty of this card.
It's a main event every match almost. You could stick any of these matches at any other show, and it could be the finisher of the night. People are going to need to be in shape. They're going to need to take baby steps because you can't blow your wad on match 1. You're going to need to save something because it's going to build the crescendo. That's where John Bullard is quite the wizard of doing these shows, because he's not going to let you blow up in the first match. He's going to take you from match 1 all the way to the main, and he's going to make you know you saw something.
Well, let's talk a little bit about.
He's going to get you to the brink, and right before the pop, he's going to pull it right back. Because just like the Bunny Ranch, we are the Bunny Ranch of pro wrestling. You want it? We have hardcore, we have scientific, we have Matt Classics. We're going to have we're going to have everything. So we are your one-stop shop for the greatest in all of professional wrestling. You want the hardcore, you're going to get the one technical, you're going to get that as well. You're going to get everything in this one show that you get nowhere else. And me and Steve, Roxy, everybody. Oh my God.
Well, you know, just like this individual show, you made a great point there. You know, John Bullard, let's talk about John Bullard just for a second. The way he's building the show is like the way he's building the company, actually. You know, it's one announcement after another announcement after another announcement. And he's not shooting his whole arsenal yet. He's got a lot more stuff coming. This thing is building like I've never seen. And you know, look, wrestling is full of hype. Wrestling is full of this is the greatest show ever. Put all that aside, this is something amazing that John is building.
All right, look at what John Bullard has done in just a little over a year. I mean, we're on Amazon Prime, High Spots by TV. We have different kinds of organizations we're going to be working with, like Lucha Libre Boom and Guerrero Wrestling, and my favorite, you know, Bueno Libre from Puerto Rico, which I think me and Steve need to go to Puerto Rico and walk the beaches, try to get all these people to get to a show. I mean, we're going to be all over the place. Pro wrestling junkies. I mean, where else are we? We're
Worldwide.
CCW is worldwide, and myself and Steve, we are in the driver's seat. We are your captains for the show, and we're going to go ahead and take you up, take you down, take you all around, and everything like that. Going to be all white knuckling it as soon as we just fly through one thing and fly to another. And you know what? It makes me want to buy a ticket. It makes me want to be a fan and go out there and see the show. But I can't because it's sold out.
Well, you got front row seats, man. You guys are the announcing team extraordinaire. Forget Heenan and Monsoon. You guys are the best.
Oh, now see, that's high praise right there, but we'll take it. You know what? It's fun to be able to sit there and enjoy the action and talk about it and describe it to other fans. You see, you know, Joey's the villain. Joey's been doing this a long time. You see the strap behind him. Joey's a working class hero. I'm just a fan that got lucky and wears goofy glasses and yells a lot. Okay. So when I'm talking to the fans and when I'm calling these matches, all I'm doing is telling everybody that's watching with me what I'm seeing. And it's the greatest job in the world because I get to see it from a vantage point that nobody else does. And I get to describe things that I'm seeing it before anybody. So it's so great to have opportunities like this that we've had here at Chicagoland Championship Wrestling, and we're having fun. Everybody in the roster's having fun. And when everybody's having fun and it's a great place to work, the results are spectacular. and that's why we're sold out twice, heading for 3. And if you think June 12th is going to be good, and I know it is, August, sweet mamacita.
August 21st.
Woo!
You want to talk about hot weather? Talk about how hot August is going to be with Chicagoland Championship Wrestling right there. You know, well, you want to get cooled off, you're coming to the wrong spot because it's going to be 100 outside. It's going to be 500 inside because nothing but the heat and the awesomeness that you're going to see in our show. What was that?
Hot August nights. I'm telling you what, I'm busting out my Neil Diamond suit. I might sing Forever in Blue Jeans after the national anthem.
Whoa. No,
That's
that
just-
would be worth the price of admission right
I
there.
hope by that time I'm deaf and not blind. But
Indeed.
You know what, Steve? You know, you're sitting there with a big smile on your face right there. But I know as part of, P.O. Myers and the Chicago Connection, they're going to be here at the show. But I understand that there's somebody part of the Chicago Connection that might not be so well on the show. Since you are the voice of the Chicago Connection, why don't you go ahead and everybody know the not so cool news that's going on out there?
Well,
Let's hear it.
The old adage, card is subject to change. These things happen. Injuries occur. For all the people that say wrestling is fake, just go ask John Hudson's neck. Not fake. Real surgery, real recovery. Even a superhero like John Hudson is, it takes time to heal from a major surgery. Most athletes might be gone 5 years with a surgery like this, but John Hudson is going to be back in August. So the fact that the man went under the knife less than a month ago and was supposed to be here, but a little bit of a complication, no fault of his own. He's just not well enough to compete. And you know how the Chicago Connection rolls. If we're not displaying excellence, we're not displaying at all. So there's no way P.L. Myers is going to let John Hudson come in at even 90%. You're going to get the Chicago Connection. You're going to get P.L. Myers, Kingpin, Cognito Jones. Everybody in the Connection will be there. Some you know, maybe some you don't. We're full of surprises in the Connection. But I tell you what, Hudson's coming. And that's a warning to everybody in Chicagoland Championship Wrestling. And he wants to be here. He's dying to be here. He's mad. He's not.
But the thing is, it's not, John wants to be at the show. You told me this before. Hudson told everybody he's going to be at the show. He told the doctors he's going to be at the show. He told the brass at Chicagoland Championship Wrestling he's at the show. Let's just say this right now. It's not that John Hudson does not want to do the show. It's that Chicagoland Championship Wrestling and the committee are not letting him do the show. There's a big difference between being injured. Yes, he's injured, but you know what? He still wants to go from what you were telling me earlier, Steve. He still wants to go out there and everybody's heads off. And what? No surgery on the neck, surgery on the hands, it doesn't matter. He still wants to go in there and fight. But I got to stand behind Chicagoland Championship Wrestling by holding him back on this one just because I just don't want to go deaf when he blows his top when he enters the ring.
It's true. It's not John's decision at this point, unfortunately, because if John was the final voice in this matter, John would be fighting in that match and probably 4 or 5 others if we'd let him. He's a beast. He's unstoppable. He's an uncaged animal, and he's ready for a fight. But P.L. Myers is the voice of reason, and there is a committee to answer to. You're right about that, Joey. So, unfortunately, Hudson will not actively participate on June 12th, but that doesn't mean John Hudson's going away. That means it's just delayed slightly. And John Hudson has one thing on his mind, and that we'll elaborate that on that as time goes by. But even with John not being there, the card is stacked. The excitement is palpable. And Michigan City is going to be rocked like never before. If you thought Pandemic in October was a great night for wrestling, June 12th, the hot of the summer, the weekend before Father's Day. Summer's here. The time is now. They'll be dancing in the streets is how the song goes. Well, that's absolutely damn true about what's going to happen in Michigan City. They're going to be dancing in the streets, waving the CCW banners. We're taking over, and we're going to show people why we're the best.
And Chicagoland Championship Wrestling, we're gonna put the final stamp entire pan on. You know, it was like finally things are opening up, things are this, things are doing that, but it's going to be on June 12th at the American Legion Post in Michigan City, Indiana. That is Grapple Masters. Chicagoland Championship Wrestling is going to take that. It's going to take that fist, and they're going to just go ahead and put a punctuation at the end of this whole entire pandemic, because the pandemic ends on June 12th, and on June 15th, there's going to be a new global pandemic, and everybody's going to want the catch, and that's going to be Chicagoland Championship Wrestling fever. And you want to talk about hotness, you want to talk about sweating, you want to talk about your head being all dizzy, you want to talk about being sick, but this is the good kind of sick. Wait and see what's going to happen with Chicagoland Championship Wrestling.
Well, you know, the John Hudson situation brings up 2 points. One, he's in the Chicagoland connection. We know the Chicagoland connection. Just because he's not wrestling, I'm sure PL Myers has some plan. Something's going to happen. He's not going to be invisible on June 12th. And
you damn Skippy. You
and the
damn
second
Skippy.
part-
PL Myers got a plan.
Oh, he always has plans. I'm in the connection. I know.
You
The
know.
second part,
Funny.
the second part, which might even be more dangerous to other people, not us, is what happens on August 21st when John Hudson is back. There's going to be bills to pay, man. He's going to be looking for receipts. And then the action is going to kick in one more gear.
Yep.
That's
That's the gospel right there, Johngy. You hit it right on the head. When Hudson gets back, he's going to be collecting all the tickets that are open, and it's going to be pretty impressive.
Well, gentlemen, I can't wait, man. I will be there. I'll see you guys on June 12th. Again, it's sold out, so if you don't have a ticket, you can't come. You might be able to stand outside and hear the crowd. I don't know, maybe. But, you know, you can watch it on any of the various places you said later on at some point. But if you haven't gotten a ticket yet, buy one for August 21st. Get it now, because after the June 12th show, those tickets are really going to be selling out quick, because people are starting to realize it's about time that this thing is huge.
Huge.
The landscape of CCW, Chicagoland Championship Wrestling, is going to get even more vast and even more built up, more than you can possibly imagine. There's going to be just so many great things coming on with this organization. And for our second show, our third show, our 800th show, which I can't wait to do every single one of those things. I mean, when you have the Sin City Playboys, you have, like you said, Youth Gone Wild, okay, Dojo. Don't forget the ARC. Is C-Red going to be running around? You got to watch out for one of the greatest managers of all time. You talk about P.L. Myers.
Oh, no, Joey. No. C-Red is not managing. C-Red is the third member of that tag team. So C-Red is lacing them up on June 12th to be with Jackson P. Larkin, the man with the concrete fist, Miles Mercer, the king of the whole damn show, versus Janai Kai, Yoya, and Braven Fett. That match is worth the price of admission alone, because I can't wait to see Janai Kai kick my partner in the face.
Ooh. Whoa.
Well, C-Red, don't forget, C-Red is diabolical and sinister as a manager, but you know what? I've seen that guy wrestle in the ring. You want to talk about someone who knows exactly what the hell they're doing. C-Red there's no guy who just decided to put on a pair of gym shoes and got into a bad. All right, C-Red has been in this business for 2 decades now, right?
2 decades. Windy City Wrestling. He is a product of the greatest promotion this town, this area has ever seen, and he has still got the good. He's still got him. He's still got it. He's still excellent.
I've seen him. He's a lot of fun outside the ring. He's a lot of fun as a manager. He likes to have fun. He likes to dance. He gets in that ring. That man is all business. And he's got, as you said, he's got 20 years of experience backing him up. That guy knows every trick in the book. I'm not saying he's going to bend the rules, but with C-Red, he's in that ring. He's in there to win.
He also said that we have no idea how many members of the ARC there actually are. Now, I know I'm not a member, and I know Johngy's not a member.
I am not.
But Joey Roth might be a member of the ARC. We don't know. We don't know how many he's bringing, and that's C-Red's strength. The man is a master strategist. He's the Bill Belichick of this business, and he has got a plan. And I, as much as I love Janai and Yoya and Braven, they have got a monumental task because the Kang might be the best on the roster, and Jackson P. Larkin, nobody hits harder than him. So what a match that's going to be. And that's just one of matches we're just now talking about. The whole card is jacked. If you can't get a ticket, sneak in. Do something. It's going to be hot. It's going to be electric.
If you can't get a ticket, you better sit there and maybe speak nicely to one of the people who do have a ticket. Maybe if she's not your type or he's not your type, you do whatever you need to do just to get into the front door, and then you can just ditch him from there or something like that. Come on, people. You want to show us the best we're going to see. Get creative in your minds and figure out a way to get to see the show. But one way or another, you're going to watch it on Amazon TV or in tons of other different platforms. So you're going to see the show one way or another. But hey, there's nothing like being there live, and we all know how great that is.
And the three of us are going to be there live June 12th. I can't wait. Man, I will see you guys there. Before I let you guys go, is there anything you want to promote aside from CCW?
Joey, you go first since you're a man of a man of myth and legend.
I'm a man of something, all right. And this Saturday, I will be in Twin Lakes, Wisconsin for POW Entertainment with my tag team BMI. We were the tag team champions, lost those title belts, and my eyesight. Roxy lost her eyesight. Roxy says hi, by the way. She's in the other room trying to get things ready for Roxy.
We love Roxy.
She has a patch over one eye because of all that powder that got thrown in her face. So she's like bouncing off the walls and everything. But this Saturday, I don't know what BMI are going to be doing. So I'm going to get out there and don't worry about my eyes, all right? To see me, I really don't want to see the people out there. But that's where I'm going to be this Saturday, Twin Lakes, Wisconsin. How about you, Steve? What you got going?
Well, I'm not going to be there this Saturday because I have a Little League baseball commitment. But Southland Championship Wrestling is running a show in Manteno at a brewery, and you should check that out. The family's going to be there. Elite Pain's going to be there. One of the brightest stars in the game, the real sharpshooter, James Creed, is going to be in action, taking on the evil genius, Aaron Xavier. There's going to be a triple threat match, the Angel versus Gianna. I can't spell. She's a damn witch, okay? Giliala, the witch. I can't spell her name. She's got a hex on me, for Christ's sake. Plus the big green rage machine in Natasha Crane. It's going to be a hot night at the brewery. Go for the show at 3 p.m. Stay for the bands and the beer this Saturday night in Manteno, Illinois. Also, on June 26th, Lake in the Hills, CSW returns to the land of Cody. And you're going to see a lot of action there, and you're going to see me out there trying to ruin the lives of the people that are trying to ruin my promotion. And I'm talking to you, Joey the Jet Avalon, and I'm talking to you, Sierra, and I'm also talking to you, Marco Anthony. Retribution is on my mind, and June 26th, I'm about to get me some. But that's just
Johngy, this June 26th show, it sounds good. Lake in the Hills. I just might have to make an appearance and check this one out. It's not too far.
You guys come out there. I'll put you up in my executive suite. Being the boss is the best.
I think that might be a Dubo situation. Maybe Joy Roth actually shows his face outside of CCW stuff. Maybe.
We'll be waiting for you, brother.
But before then, so we got June 12th. I will see you gentlemen there. We're going to have a great time. Everyone, if you're not going again, stay tuned. Check it out on Facebook to see when and where it's going to be on pay-per-view somewhere. And buy your tickets now for August 21st. Gentlemen, thank you very much, and I will see you guys about a week from now.
We're going to blow up Michigan City, damn it! It's going to be an explosion!
Indeed. Sure, you're going to see me. I'm just going to hear you. I'm blind, so who really gets a rat's ass? You're going to go, oh, you see these? All right, Johngy, whatever.
All right, boys. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.